men, both 25 years of age. Marple, obviously the taller at 6'1", almost identical records, but Marple unbeaten and unbeaten as an amateur. What a great way to start the live show. Let's go over to Buddy Johnson.
BAMMA 23 at the Barclaycard Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for this next bout, make some noise! We get ready for 3 5-minute rounds in BAMMA's welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Thai boxer and wrestler, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing at 170 pounds. He has a record of 3 wins, 1 loss and 0 draws, with all 3 wins by submission. Representing BKK fighters from Colchester, England, Shane Gunfield. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an MMA specialist standing 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighing at 167.6 pounds. A flawless record of 4 wins, no losses and no draws, with 2 of those wins by submission. Representing Carlban Midlands from Cannock, England, Dirty Harry Marple. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Woodard.
So listen to the support here for Dirty Harry Marple. Unbeaten here at BAMMA, exciting with it. And you can see the height difference there, Chris.
And excellent work from Shea right away, chopping to that lead leg. I like how he turned off the center line there with the right kick, but Marple backing off. Shane again pushes him away and charges in for the takedown.
I think he shocked him. 2 of those left hooks landed cleanly on Harry. And Shane set out his stall early, came in close and rattled Marple.
Look, we're talking about a guy who trains under Paul Relentless Taylor, one of the greatest British MMA artists of all time. But Harry's mostly dangerous when he's coming forward, and being put on his back foot like that, I think, was somewhat unexpected.
It was a great tactic from Shane, and as I said, 2 of those 3 left hooks landed.
And Shane Gunfield now trying to pressure him to the mat. Marple stands up, and you can see the physique, that leverage that he has. I mean, he's 6'1". That is massive at this weight. And Marple disengages on the end of a couple of hooks. Switch kick to the head for Dirty Harry.
Yes, now, a lovely shovel punch to the midsection as well, and they tie up again, and it's this time it was Harry looking for the reap, and what a way to start, Chris.
Outstanding, back and forth. Both fighters attacking and defending in spectacular fashion. And Dirty Harry now in the clinch, drops for the takedown, puts those hands together, and I think he's gonna go for a ride, Malcolm. Grabs the cage. Naughty naughty from Shane Gunfield, but Marple gets it to the floor.
And they come back up again, but as you said, it shows the power of Marple.
And both fighters now in a very interesting battle for position. And what a blistering pace thus far, in and out of the clinch, from the center of the ring all the way to the edges of space. Marple, as you said, looking to possibly reap that knee for an outside trip. Shane doing a good job in defending, though, thus far.
You feel, though, that the balance of power may have shifted again, because Shane really upset the rhythm of Harry with that opening salvo, but you get the feeling now that as this first round goes on longer, you can see Harry recovering his composure.
With the crowd roaring for his support behind us. He's still working for that takedown. He tried to pick that ankle of Shane earlier, but again, he's gonna try to do it again, and he finally gets a takedown. But I like how Shane was scrambling. He was adjusting his weight, constantly working.
Went to grab the cage again, but this time Mark Woodard right on top of him. And they come up right once more, Chris.
And Marple using some great head pressure there. Controlling, and then exiting to light him up with a flurry. Switch kick to the head for Harry Marple. Cracks home.
Oh, that's the right hand, the left hand to the body. Had Gunfield going backwards. Shane Gunfield felt that left hand to the body. as all hell breaks loose here now in the first round.
And Gunfield in early trouble. Marple drives forward, charging for the takedown, picking again his right ankle. The fans literally stamping in their seats, Malcolm. The atmosphere electric here in Birmingham tonight.
The reason for this, Chris, is simple. When he's under pressure, Gunfield goes for broke and fires back consistently. We've seen the dismantling of Badila at BAMMA 21 with that big knee. But the moment Harry starts to unleash, Shane just throws both hands with no caution.
And that is just an indication of the genius matchmaking in BAMMA. It's competitive, technical fights, but most of all entertaining. And
That's
what
right.
a way to get things started on Facebook tonight.
Well, Shane Gunfield, he took a huge left to the body. And again, you see the moment he's out of that crank, he throws the right hand. He just comes straight back and throws back at Harry, and even tried his own jumping knee there to try and disrupt the rhythm of this unbeaten fighter.
And again, Harry adjusting his head position now, keeping it low, trying to get underneath the chin of Shane Gunfield. Always unpredictable, always trying to impose his will is Dirty Harry. And the crowd continues to show their support, Malcolm.
Yes, rubbing his face into the chin of Shane Gunfield, trying to make it as uncomfortable as possible for him there. But you know what, Chris? I admire Gunfield's tactics.
I'm very impressed. And you know, we knew he had a good resume, and he's definitely asked questions and pushing Marple. But Marple winds up one more time on top, this time in half guard.
Yes, what an opening round, and both men playing their part. And I knew something was going to happen from the moment that Gunfield just went straight for Harry with no respect for reputation.
What a round. Such high-level stuff, such next-level stuff from these two talented fighters. And it's just been a great way, as you said, to engage the crowd here tonight. A little bit of those highlights for you coming up here. And you can see Gunfield, a real warrior, coming forward off those punches, but then Marple, that was the big one. That was the most significant kick he landed, Malcolm.
But all the time, Gunfield still firing back, and he also took a short left hand there already. He's already taken one, and then Marple, there you go, what a shot. I've seen men dropped like stone from that.
And Marple smashes home with a left hand to the breadbasket. Gunfield remains standing. It's all going down here at the Barclaycard Arena, BAMMA 23. Round two coming right up. We continue here at BAMMA 23, the night of champions right now, the night of up-and-comers.
And Shane Gunfield sticking to the task here. True grit and determination on that right hand. He comes forward, and as you said, Harry Marple likes to fight on the front foot, but Gunfield is really asking questions and pushing him back.
He's a beast. He read that left kick again to the head, caught it, and then chopped away at the rear leg, the base of Harry Marple, and it's Gunfield now to the mat. On top here in half guard.
Looking to drop the elbow there, Chris. He does it on the second occasion as well, and this could be a real upset.
And a very substantial move here for Shane Gunfield. Marple trying to push off the cage with his right foot. And I like how patient Gunfield is, staying very top heavy, controlling all the way underneath with a left underhook, as you can see from the camera angle.
Well, early in the second round, Chris, and this one has already had everything, and we've rarely seen Harry Marple under such pressure.
We've very rarely seen Marple off his back like this, at least in BAMMA. So, again, looking for the passes. Gunfield trying to wind up in full mount, and Marple scrambles out the back door and gets the reversal.
Listen to the response as well, Chris, from Marple's fans.
And Marple on top, plenty of time to work with, 3.5 minutes to go.
This is a dangerous position now for Shane Gunfield, especially with the body shape of Marple here on top of you.
And just a tempestuous performance from the young Dirty Harry, but Gunfield making this one a dogfight, Malcolm. Marple in for the takedown. Hands together for that double leg technique.
And it's the same thing with Gunfield. The moment the heavy shots come from Marple, it's instinctive. He just throws immediately back. it might be his salvation, it might be his undoing, because when you're throwing like that, you can always be caught so clean. But so far, it's really disrupted the rhythm of Marple.
And Shane looking to hit that switch there. Pushed forward off those nice little elbow strikes. And he climbs back to his feet. Outstanding work for Shane Gunfield.
Yes, incredible 2 rounds so far here at BAMMA 23.
And Gunfield now on top, looking to play around with that Kaiser position to hit that arm bar. Wow.
It's the left arm of Harry is trapped.
I love this position, and a lot of guys don't know how to play this. You got to be very, very tight. The way he's holding that collar tie and stay connected to your leg. And
Mark
now
Woodard looking very closely, Chris. Harry Marple has to start showing that defense. He's been told, Mark Woodard's telling him, it's all over. What an upset, Chris, it's all over. Mark Woodard told him, you have to defend yourself. He warned him, what an upset we've just seen. And it's from the most gutsy performance around.
Shane Gunfield is a gunslinger. What, as you said, an incredible scenario. We saw both guys pushing forward. They ran into each other like a freight train, but it's Marple who falls in BAMMA.
Chris, we felt that Gunfield's tactics, he went for broke through caution to the wind. And when he got in this position, you started to get excited for the possible upset right here, didn't you?
Yeah, hitting Kaiser very nicely. He went for that arm lock. A lesser man would have tapped there, and you'll notice how tight he controls it with his left arm. That collar tie has to be very, 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 very snug. Otherwise, you'll enable your opponent to come out the back door and get on your back.
This is where Mark starts to warn him. He's saying, I need to see the defense. And he comes in even closer, and we'll say it again.
20 or so unanswered strikes.
There's the next time. He's telling him, I need it, then it's all over. Incredible upset here for Shane Gunfield.
And a huge finish for Shane Gunfield, going 1-0 in BAMMA. An incredible back and forth fight, but it's Gunfield who walks away with the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your fighters this evening. Come on. Our referee called a stoppage in this bout at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of the second round. Your winner by ground and pound in the blue corner, Shane Gunfield.
Shane Gunfield, all I can say is, wow. That was an unbeaten man, and you have just taken that unbeaten record.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to do.
Now, we felt from the moment you came out, it was almost like throwing caution to the wind. You went straight for Harry, and here's the finish.
That's how it is.
That was a tricky maneuver you went for, but it paid out for you, and it was an incredible finish.
Yeah, thank you. It's just saying I've been training in the gym, and yeah, it's right time, right moment, put it off, and yeah, it's all good.
Well, we felt right from the opening bell, you threw caution to the wind and just took it to Harry. Was that the tactics? Every time he threw at you, you just went straight for him, closed the distance and kept it close.
Yeah, that's just how I like to fight. I like boxing, and he's a taller guy, so I knew how to keep his distance like close, so it worked out in the end.
Now, as we saw with the finish, there was that one opportunity, virtually the first time you really had the chance at ground level, and you took it.
Yeah, I took that chance flying, mate. I just had to keep going and going. I knew that was going to stop it because nothing could get out of it, so, yeah.
Well, an incredible victory. One more time, Shane Gunfield, what a win.